Hello. Hello and welcome to a rainy Miami. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, you can't write this stuff. So this is Ero F5 Season 8 Round 2, as I say, in USA, Miami. I did call the rain just before the start, and it is pouring it down in quali. Hopefully, in the race as well, we get a bit of excitement. But we won't know until the race. So all the mechanics and drivers are scrambling to get their wet tyres and wet setups for this interesting qualifying session. And I don't think the light has gone green yet, so I think the pit lane is still closed for the time being. While we wait, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already to ERO. We have hit 1,000 subscribers. It's a good achievement, but we want more. Week in Britain was an interesting one. We had chaos almost every tier in turn one, similar to the real British Grand Prix this year. Absolute carnage everywhere. Oh, I've had someone leave the session. Hope it's not me. Let's try and get him back in. What's happening here? Have we just like frozen? I think this happened last week, but we'll see. Maybe I broke. I think while everyone else is loading, I just see a wonderful pit lane. Please bear with us. So they are still loading. We're waiting for Swiss Stack. I'm going to name and shame him. So hopefully he can press the ready up button and we can crack on with this this lobby soon enough. Could be looking at restarting the lobby here. We have one driver unable to load, and it's causing the whole session to be messed up. Just leave, man. Hooray, he's gone. So hopefully everyone should load now, and the light will go green eventually. And then, there we go, the light's gone green. Happy days. So we can invite the dude back who caused all the problems, because we're nice like that, and we invite these troublemakers. Not his fault, of course, but you know, whatever. I'm just going to check everyone is in as well. I think one was going to be late in traffic, so I'll invite him just in case he's back. There we go, everyone back, everyone invited. Still scrambling around for tyres. No one's actually out yet. Here we are, it's intermediates, and I think it's just rain in qualifying. We have some drivers. Some drivers are going to attack the Miami circuit. Finally, 6 minutes after we started going. So, apologies. I'm going to watch these guys go through these tricky corners, and there will 100% be a few crashes in this camera angle today. Yeah, it's not a great one, to be honest. I need the onboards, I think, for the real race. So we have Powerbeck, who won last race, or came close or something. Yeah, Powerbeck won. Boyman P2 and Villeneuve P3. Barry Kruger was very quick, but had a bit of spin, I think, towards the end of the race. Chaos everywhere. So, has anyone started a lap yet? No, I can pay attention again. Boyman is just about to start his flying lap. I'm going to ride on board with the first driver in the wet. This new Miami circuit for this year. Always approaching it very cautiously. Now, this is the place where people are going to spin here. Turn 2 and 3 through here. As you can see, very cautious and almost loses it anyway. Oh, dear. So, there's going to be a lot go through that section of the track, and they're going to have difficulties. Someone has gone already. No, they've just slowed down. So the next to go through the tough little section is the AlphaTauri of Vries. So we're just going to watch these guys until one of them falls off and send it into the wall, because I'm certain one of them will. Not this one. Barry Kruger, how's he doing? He's doing alright. Lease, is he going to send it into a wall? No, he is not. So still no one in the wall. Parker, oh, moment! Oh, almost. He is struggling in the wet here. That is definitely the danger zone. We're keeping a close eye on that part of the track. But the first across the line will indeed be Boyman. He's made his way successfully through, obviously getting purple sector 2 because he's the first one to go through there. Someone has gone. On his outlap, the new driver of Scholl, or Suchol, we'll go Suchol, is having severe difficulties turning the car around. He didn't have a difficulty turning the car around when going into that corner, but going out of the corner is struggling. So Boyman, as I say, is going to cross the line. He's going to get a lap on the board, a 1:36.7. No idea what the times are going to be like today, especially in the wet conditions that we see. So we see Boyman go through quite nicely these set of corners. Powerbeck has just gone a little bit faster. Not too much though in the wet. I expect these times to start dropping pretty substantially. Oh, what was that? I think Powerbeck's gone through the brake marker board. Oh dear me. That was a bit of a front wing, but either way, that's not what you want to be doing. So here's the next one. We're going to be watching this corner a lot, guys. Barry Kruger has gone P1. I think Lease is probably the next. I think he's on a slow down lap. He's getting in someone's way very well. Not supposed to do that. Ooh, a bit dodgy one. But never mind. Parker has invalidated already and is only in turn 1, so that's not gone great for him. So what we're looking like so far, 7 drivers have set lap times. I mean, Parker and Lease are well off the pace of the others, but yeah, it'll take a bit of time to get up to speed in these conditions, I'm sure. So we have Suchol, who had that difficult outlap. How's he going so far? He's managed to keep it together. Now, is this part of the track that he struggled with last lap? What will he do this time? Not bad. Oh, we've had a spinner. It's Lee Webb. Don't know if it's got any damage or not, but it's certainly gone. At turn 2 and 3, the danger zone of the circuit, as I keep saying, we're going to see some huge crashes in the race. I'm pretty sure about that. So Villeneuve has pitted. I'm pretty sure he just came out for an outlap and then went straight in, so he must have clearly had an issue on his outlap. Pullback getting a little bit squirrely. Oh, a bit drifty through there. As he's really pushing hard through this corner. In the dry, you don't need to actually brake in this corner. You can just lift and lift again, but it's very, very tricky. As let's see if Paul Beck takes the correct line. It should be an invalidation really, but very, very marginal, doesn't really matter. And away he goes through sector 2. We will stay with Paul Beck and we'll show you the rest of the lap because we've only seen a few turns so far. This next sector is a real challenge. If we ride on board, you'll see exactly what I mean. So it's not this corner, it's the corners after. So this is quite a tight one. You want to stay tight to the right hand side, which Powerbeck has not done. And then it's this one here. This chicane is absolutely a nightmare, and Powerbeck's took it fairly well, to be honest. As we go through that tricky section, very narrow. Who's going to be brave enough to send it down the inside up into the chicane? Hopefully no one. That would be chaos, as Powerbeck is going purple. So we'll stay on his lap. Let's see what he can do through the final sector, which is effectively just one corner. This corner now, very nice line. How close do you get to the wall? Yeah, reasonable. Round the final couple of twists, and the line comes up very quickly and is across the line, and he's gone slightly quicker again. So most people in the pits, the two Aston Martins still out, but one's just gone in, Louis Webb. Catch me if you can, Louis Webb, Lee Webb's son. Nice little story, as there's been an incident with Paul Beck and probably Parker. I don't know if there's a block there or what, but Paul Beck's invalid anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we will focus on Parker on the outlap, so he'll probably try and get out of the way, but not really realise what the guy behind's doing. He's not really, but maybe he knows what he's doing, I don't know. A lot in the pits. Do they want to start from the back? Avoid all the chaos of the first couple of corners. Might be a sensible thing to do. It's not quite like Baku, but it's not far off. And we do have a reasonable amount of DNFs in Baku. Everyone does, to be honest. So Lee Webb going through the tough section on a flyer. Ooh, nice drift, held quite well. Not the quickest way around that corner though. Significant lift through there, a bit of braking as well. You'll try and keep it nice and smooth in the wet. I don't know the tactic at all. Try not to run wide here and invalidate your lap. Just kept it well in bounds. Yeah, close to the exit as possible. And away he goes to sector 2. That's Elliot Parker. Attempts the first sector. Who's next to give it a go? It's Tim Lees. Someone's gone out on the soft tyres, or someone's on the soft tyres. What on earth has he selected soft tyres for? Villeneuve must be risking it, or I don't know what he's doing, but curious. It's obviously not coming out again, perhaps, and just getting ready for the race. Who knows? So, not seen much of this man this season yet, because he didn't race last week. Kirota, or Luke Jobson. I don't know what league he's been in before, but certainly not 5. He's now been relegated. Skill issue. And he's now in F5, the greatest tier, as I'm sure everyone watching will agree. He wants to know what all the fuss was about. Joined F5. Let's see what he can do today. Pretty quick driver in the past, so it will be interesting. Barry Kruger, let's go on. Yeah, best. Let's go in the pits and put the softs on. Maybe he's just waiting and gambling at the last minute. Maybe the rain is due to stop. Perhaps that's the way to get pole position here. As Boyman goes into the pits. Everyone's got round that corner a lot better than I expected. That's a bit disappointing, really. But there's always the race. Vries, I think, is about to start a flyer. Maybe not. Suchol, he's the man. Over the curb, very brave. Oh! Everyone's getting very close to that wall and drifting a little bit. How does he attack these few corners? Quite well, I'd say. Oh, got to be really careful on the throttle. It would seem it's still quite damp. I think it has stopped raining. I can't see any rain on the screen. So maybe the soft tyre is the way to go right at the end of the session. And that will be a chaotic end to the session here. It's going to be a lottery who's on pole. Everyone pushing like crazy, and no one's come out on the softs yet, but they are prepared and ready in the tyre blankets for the front two. And Villeneuve, who's not set a time yet, nor has this man, Luke Jobson. Coming up to sector 3 after these few corners. Let's see what sort of camera angle the game gives us for this beautiful chicane. It's not awful. It could be worse. Purple apparently, so he could be on for the fastest lap so far, but with everyone else in the pits and the track drying, is that a surprise? Perhaps not. Does he abandon pit and put the softs on? Or can he get round another 1.5 minutes and then in the pits and then out and then one flyer? It's just about possible, but we'll soon see. So just go fastest. Not a huge surprise, as people are going to start coming out soon on the soft tyres, I think, for the final flying run. Not really much value in watching any of these people at the moment. Swiss Deck should probably have pitted, to be honest, to get onto the soft tyres. I don't think he can get around in and out again. So that will be probably his best effort. So starting quite far down. Villeneuve's gone for a risky move of not setting a time. And he's leaving it till the last minute. Or he's just going to start from the back. And he chooses to start from the back. Perhaps it is a tactic. Try and avoid all that chaos. But the further back you are, the more cars you have to avoid when they all crash into a wall. It's like my line through that chicane. So here he comes then. Villeneuve on the soft tyre. The first man. Well, that's a lie. Boyman. The first man to come out on the soft tyres. How is he coping? Seems alright. On an outlap, of course, but does seem reasonable. And everyone else are going to be rushing out on those soft tyres. I mean, they're going to have to come out pretty quick now. Look at all these in the pit lane. So, who will make it out? No. Luke Jobson's lost it. He's gone. Oh, he's retired from session in the pits, so there's not... No dramas there. Yeah, couldn't get out in time, I don't think, with the soft tyre. So he is going to look at where he is. 36.2 is in P3. I'm predicting a back row start if everyone can keep it together, because everyone is going to be flying. So anyone not out of the pits now is going to struggle. And I've got to say, this man here, Francisco Rocha, is going to struggle anyway, because he's got to really get on with it to get round. Let's see if he can make the checkered flag, especially with the car just in front of him. They need to really get a move on. And that guy is holding him up, and whoever it is... Oh, what's happened there? Oh dear, that doesn't look good. Oh, that does not bode well at all. But anyway, we'll ignore that. DRS has been enabled, which means it's dry enough. So Boyman, the first to attack these set of corners in the dry. How much does he risk? Not gone full throttle until now, so not much. Does he brake for this corner? He does. Away he goes through these sectors now. Black Wolf had left the session, so I need to quickly invite him. And then we'll get back to the action as soon as possible. We did see Black Wolf going all over the place. It's clearly having severe internet issues. Hopefully, we can get them resolved and better. So who's next to attack that corner? The corner of death, or the corners of death. There's several of them, and here is Barry Kruger to try it. He's going to really push. He's kept it together quite nicely. Tim Lees, the next one to come through. As you see, Villeneuve starts playing lap as well. Parker got on pole position with 33.9. Can do one more lap if he wants, as can all the drivers behind him. Lees has got through successfully. Oh, that's the wrong car. So anyone now? Oh, that's it for quite a lot of them. Oh dear, they've all misjudged that. So Suchel, Black Wolf obviously disconnected. Swistak already in the pits. Morgonis and Catch Me If You Can not getting laps in. But the next across the line will be Boyman. Push it on pole by an absolute mile. Who's next? I think it's Villeneuve for his only lap of this session. Can he beat Boyman to pole position? What's the time going to be? Oh my word, that is close. It's a 131.085. It's 2,000 behind Boyman. He'll be absolutely livid with that. That is annoying. What can you do? Unlucky Villeneuve. What a great effort that was. Here comes Vries though. Can he topple them both? Let's see, what time is it as he crosses the line. He goes pole position at 130.5, significantly better than the other guys. As next across the line is Barry Kruger. We're not going to get him in time, as he's on 129.8 and is far too fast for this division. Proved so last week, and yeah, done it again in my opinion. Next across the line is Tim Lees. Can he do any better than the top four? No, he goes P6 as Poorbeck. Also too quick for this division. Goes 129.8 as well. As Rocha did nip in there at 129.8. So interesting qualifying. It just basically came down to a one lap shootout.